This is the exact bot, the exact method, and the exact settings to make money when copy trading. Now, these are the timestamps, so if you just want to get straight to that point, skip to that section there. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is very, very risky when you are copy trading. So yeah, please keep that in mind. You really got to do your own due diligence before aping in. You can lose everything. So first up, the bot. So the bot to use is Tradewiz. This is their X account and this is their website. I tested a bunch of different copy trading bots back to back against each other. And this is the video. You can check it out here if you want to watch it after this video, of course. And I put them back to back, and this is the fastest free trading bot to use. So if you're going to do it, use this, because if you do get in early, you do get in first before other copy trading bots, you're going to end up with a better upside. Now with Tradewiz, use the link down below. It is a referral link, so it helps out the channel if you use it, but if you don't use it, totally understand. But if you use it, it does help me out, so thank you very much. Next up is the method. Now you want to go to something like X and then type in something like Solana Trading Challenge. What you then do is start going through these accounts and have a look for recent ones. You can look at top, but then also look at latest and have a look at the people and what they're doing. Then we can see this guy here, Altcoin Soldier, having a look through, and we can see we can actually jump into the Telegram account, and then he might have the wallet. Now this may take a little bit of time, but then you'll find some, and these are the ones that I used in the test. So we've got here 5 SOL to 1,000 SOL challenge, and then you're going, this is the wallet he will be using, and you just copy and paste that wallet. Came across with this one, 10 SOL to 10,000 SOL challenge. And basically, if you head into his Telegram link in his bio, you then end up getting to his Telegram group, which has his wallet address. We've got this guy, FOMO Mofo, got his wallet here with his 1 SOL challenge. We've got this guy, Thurston. I'm not going to say that name, but you can put that into SolScan and then actually get his wallet address. This simple. These are the wallets that I actually did. I followed this exact method to actually make this tutorial for you, just to keep it real and authentic. And the closer they are to the start of the challenge, the better. You don't want to find older wallets. Now this post is from the 21st of September, so it's essentially sort of 3 or 4 days ago from when I'm recording this. And this means that it's nice and early, which means that if this guy's going to stick to it, he's going to hopefully make some good trades, make some efficient trades, and then make a bunch of money. Now that you've got your wallets, these are the exact settings to use. What you're going to do is you're going to go to copy trade. Now I've already got some settings set up, and we're going to use the exact settings that I used to make some money. So what you would then do is you would then hit add, and then it'll bring up this dialog box. So tag, this is going to be the name of the person. Use the name of the X account. It just helps you kind of backtrack through so you don't miss that wallet. Now target wallet, this is going to be that wallet that you are copy trading. Buy percentage, you can change this percentage. I have 100% buy, but that's because I've also got max buy setups. Now with max buy, I've got this at 1/20th of my bankroll, so 0.1. I had 2.2 SOL to start with, so I wanted to have 20 swings at back, and then no minimum buy because I just wanted to keep them solid at that 0.1. You could have a minimum buy if you're using larger bankrolls. Total investment, 0.75 SOL. So that means total investment out of my bankroll into this particular trader. Because I had 4 traders, I didn't want to one trader to use up all of my bankroll. So I wanted to limit each trader to around 0.75 SOL of the bankroll, which is around about 1/3 of the bankroll. So you can do that. This is just bankroll management to ensure that you don't get blown out. Each token buys 1 time. I like it having it 1 time. You could have 2. Don't leave this false and let it kind of go over, because if you have a big whale or someone that wants to DCA into a coin and they buy it sort of 3, 4, 5, 6 times, what can then end up happening is your instead of having sort of 5% exposure to that coin, you can end up with 10, 15, 20, 30% exposure to the coin, because they can put in multiple buys. Sure, there might be some upside, but if that coin capitulates, then you're going to be in a terrible spot. So I like to keep the buys at 1, possibly 2 if you're feeling giddy, maybe 3, but no more. Buy resets after sold, true. Do this because if they then sell out of the coin, it then pulls back and they buy in, you will buy in. If you leave this on false, you're not going to move back in on the coin. If they're buying the coin again, maybe they know something, maybe there's more upside. With unrenounced, unburned, keep those on buy. Trader transactions max limit, not limited, not limited. Copy pump, true, because this is where a lot of those gains are going to be had. Minimum liquidity pool, not limited. You could use these settings, but this is if you're getting very dialed in. But people that are doing Solana challenges and trying to do some trading, you want to just copy them exactly how they go. No max market cap, no minimum market cap, because I'm doing pump fun, just crap ones, but then also big ones, doesn't matter. Copy sells true. Have this on because it means that you are going to copy sell when they sell. You don't want to hold on. Sell by position ratio, false. I don't want to sell a little bit. If they sell a little bit, if they sell, I want to just sell all and just be in a good spot, because if they buy in again, then we're good. Auto retry at 1. Make sure you kind of do this, because if it fails, you want it to go through again. First copy sell percentage, false. No, because I just want to sort of sell it out. Pump slippage. I've got this at 25%. This might not work for some. You might want to up it to 50%. You might want to drop it down. I find 25% a decent level, because right now, I don't mind if I'm missing one of the trades because I've got multiple traders that I'm following. So 25% is good. If it's moving very fast and it can't get through again, then I'm not too worried. I'm not too fussed. I just don't want to be spending sort of 50% more than what I budgeted on that particular buy. So that at 5%, I don't want it to blow up to 7.5% on a bunch of different coins, and then that reduces your bankroll and your time at bat. With the buy gas fee, sell gas fee, and the MEV tips, I've got these at 0.001. If you're using a very tiny bankroll, keep these at 0.001, 0.005. If you're using larger bankrolls, then put them up. If you keep these at 0.005 or 0.01, what will then happen is it will then eat into your bankroll very hard and fast. So you might be making 20% gains, but these are just eaten away in fees. So keeping these low if you have a tiny bankroll, but it's not usually too crazy, because if you're using 5% of your bankroll in each trade, you're then going to end up in a better spot. It doesn't matter if you're kind of not getting out or in as fast as that next person, as long as you are kind of entering or exiting at any point. Auto sell, false. Auto sell, if this is on true, you can sell at 100%, 200%. You can set different levels to sell at. I keep this at false because I want to copy the exact trader. But if I was to go through this again, I might then set another set of parameters, but I'll touch on this shortly. And then after you've done that, you're going to hit add, and then you're good to go. Now, as you can see, this trader here brought me in half a sol worth of value, which is quite good. Do I still have any of the positions open? No positions open. I started this with 2.2 sol and I'm at 2.43 sol. It's ran for around 24 to 48 hours. Now look, down below is the wallet address. So you can then check out all of the transactions, everything that happened on the chain. So you can see all of the trades that I've made. You can see how transparent, how real it is, everything that's gone through, all of that. So if you want to do your own due diligence and look at that, you can check that out right there to see that it is actually real. Now, if I was going to do this again and not turn it into a video, what would I do differently? I would stay more alert to the buys and the sells that are happening. There were multiple times throughout this period where I had seen coins that had run up to 2, 3, 4x, but I didn't sell because I wanted the seller to do the sell and to do the copy trading. So there was so much more upside that I could have had because I was there, I was alert, I was ready, but I didn't want to sell because I really didn't want to mess up the full 100% copy trading go. I would also set up some rules where if we hit a 2 or 3x, it would sell those initials, maybe initials and a half again, and leave a bit of a moonbag just to make sure that I'm locking in that profit, because a lot of the times these people were moving in on trades and they were up quite a little bit, then they hold on to them too long, and because they're a pump fund, they just dump out. And the fact that if I was going to do it again, changing those things, it'd end up more profitable. Yes, it'd be more hands-on, but it also meant that I could see the upside. Because I can tell you right now, when I was making the video, it was painful watching this coin pump and just being like, come on, dude, sell. Come on, dude. And he just wouldn't sell. And it ends up dropping down and end up making a loss. And as you can see, I was down to like 1.9, actually down to like 1.8 at one point in time. So, and the traders actually made it back. I kind of adjusted some of the settings to kind of squeeze out the maximum that I could from it. So that is a look at the exact bot, the exact method, and the exact settings that you can use to help you profit copy trading. If you enjoyed this video, go down there, drop some love. I'd very much appreciate it. I spent a lot of time and effort, and I actually put my capital on the line to show you that it can work and that it is easy and everything is transparent and all open, so you can actually see that and hopefully use that to your advantage. I had a pleasure making this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.